We're sure you guys already know that at the end of this season, we'll be diving straight into the World Cup. What that means is that there's some extra motivation for a lot of players to perform this. It is every player's dream to represent their country on the biggest stage of all, and you can see it in how some players perform whenever the World Cup is on the horizon. Well, who are some of these players? We'll find out in this video today. These are 7 players who go into beast mode during a World Cup season. Top of this list certainly has to be Richarlison. He has not been great in the last couple of seasons, but with the World Cup coming at the end of this campaign, he seems to have found his best form again, scoring 2 goals and assisting 1 in the first 2 Premier League games of the season. The same was the case ahead of the 2022 World Cup. He was directly involved in 3 goals in his last 7 Premier League games before the World Cup. Remember, he also scored a brace in the Champions League against Marseille at the beginning of that season. He did just enough to earn the starting spot for Brazil at the World Cup, where he was directly involved in 4 goals in 4 appearances. Don't be surprised if he goes ahead to do the same thing at the 2026 World Cup, even though he now has some serious competition from João Pedro for that position. Another player who definitely belongs on this list is Luke Shaw. This dude disappears every season, but once the World Cup is coming around, he manages to stay fit and make the England squad. Heck, it's not even just the World Cup for him. Whenever there's an international tournament on the horizon, Shaw just goes into beast mode. Ahead of the 2022 World Cup, Shaw was fully fit and agile. He then went ahead to feature in every one of England's games at the tournament, including 4 full 9s. He also did the same ahead of the 2020 Euros. This famously injury-prone player somehow managed to play 32 Premier League games that season and was fit enough to play 5 full games at the Euros, including 2 games that went to extra time. Fast forward to the 2024 Euros, and he still somehow did just enough to make the squad and feature in 3 games at the tournament. So, with the 2026 World Cup looming, you can rest assured that you'll be seeing more and more of Shaw this season. He's about to have a really spectacular season, and that's certainly great news for Manchester United fans. But Shaw is not the only England international on this list. There are a couple more actually. Can you guess who they are? Take a shot at it in the comments, we'll see if you're right soon. While you're there, if you aren't yet subscribed to the channel, go do that right away so you never miss out on our amazing content. Okay, let's now talk about Olivier Giroud. Before his international retirement, he used to be a World Cup staple for France. Ahead of the 2014 World Cup, he was directly involved in 33 goals in 51 appearances, finishing in the top 7 in the Premier League top scorers chart. Ahead of the 2018 World Cup, seeing as he wasn't doing so well at Arsenal anymore, he decided to leave and join Chelsea in January, where he was directly involved in 4 goals in 4 FA Cup games, helping Chelsea win the trophy that summer. He did the same thing ahead of the 2022 World Cup. He was directly involved in 14 goals for AC Milan in the first half of the 2022-23 season, ensuring that he retained the starting shirt for France even at the age of 36. Another centre-forward who certainly belongs on this list is Aleksandar Mitrovic. Ahead of the 2022 World Cup, this dude turned into an absolute monster. He started the 2022-23 Premier League season by scoring 6 goals in the opening 6 games, going into the World Cup in November in red-hot form. It was even the same story ahead of the 2018 World Cup. He started the season struggling with injuries at Newcastle, but in January he moved to Fulham and went crazy, scoring 12 goals in 17 appearances. Now, with the 2026 World Cup looming, reports say that he is eyeing a move back to Europe, so don't be surprised if you see him get back to tearing things up. Now, remember we said Shaw is not the only Englishman in this video. That's because Marcus Rashford is also here. His last really good season was the 2022-23 season, and the World Cup was in the middle of that season, remember? That year, Marcus Rashford was world class and ended up being named the PFA Premier League Fans Player of the Year. Ahead of the 2018 World Cup, he also went crazy. He was just a 20-year-old, but he was directly involved in 22 goals for United, doing enough to earn a spot at the World Cup in Russia. Not only did he get a spot, he featured in 6 of England's 7 games at the tournament. So, Barcelona fans, this must be good news for you. With the 2026 World Cup coming up next summer, Rashford is about to go wild this season, for sure, especially after he missed out on England's last Euro squad. Before we talk about the other Englishmen in this video, let's quickly talk about Vincent Aboubakar. You might not know much about him, where he plays or how he plays, but once the World Cup is looming, he goes crazy. In the 2013-14 season, he was directly involved in 24 goals in 35 Ligue 1 appearances. He really finished second to just Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the Golden Boot race that season while playing for Lorient. He was absolutely incredible in that campaign, and of course, he went on to lead Cameroon's attack at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. And even though Cameroon didn't qualify for the 2018 World Cup, he was still crazy that season. He was directly involved in 33 goals in 43 appearances for Porto and was the league's fourth highest goalscorer that season. He was even involved in 7 goal contributions in 6 Champions League appearances that season. Nah, World Cup year Aboubakar is just always a different animal. Right now, he is without a club after having left Hatayspor this summer, but we still have our eyes on him. He's most likely going to go nuts this season wherever he goes. Finally, John Stones is another guy who enters beast mode in a World Cup season. His injury woes are no secret, but whenever the World Cup is in view, he somehow manages to stay fit and get to his best self. This dude made only 6 Premier League starts last season due to his injury issues, but this season he has already played 172 of the first 180 minutes of the season, and he looks like he's back to being his very best self. And of course, ahead of the 2022 World Cup, he was great, playing as a centre-back and an inverted right-back for Manchester City. He missed only 3 Premier League games due to injury in the months leading to the World Cup, and he was even involved in 2 goals from the defence during that period. If you remember, that was the same season he helped Manchester City win the UEFA Champions League, as well as the European treble for the first time in their history. Then, of course, he went on to start every single one of England's games at the World Cup, playing full 90 minutes in all but one of the games. Interestingly, after the World Cup, his body broke down a bit. He got sidelined for a month due to a hamstring injury. He is just a very interesting guy, isn't he? Are there more players you know of who go crazy in a World Cup season? Drop their names in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on new content. Catch you in the next one. Bye.
Do you want to make money with affiliate marketing? Join the Goal90 Shop affiliate program and start earning today. Get your unique affiliate link and exclusive discount coupon to share with your audience. Every sale made through your link earns you a 10% commission. No limits, just real earnings. Don't miss out. Turn your influence into income now.